Modern women think that they can cheat behind your back, act innocent, and then flip the script when exposed, but the men of today aren't sticking around for any of it. Today, we're watching men walk away from toxic partners after catching them cheating. So subscribe and let's get into it.
And I just remember looking up at the stage and seeing him with a bunch of like dollar bills, and he's throwing them in the air and he's chugging champagne and he's got the biggest smile on his face you've ever seen. And that image is just burned into my brain because it felt like I came out of my body and levitated above myself and watched this scene of like me, this like emotionally battered and beaten fucking woman who's been going through hell in this relationship and dynamic with this man for months, and I'm a shell of myself at this point. I'm not even me anymore, and I'm there crying helpless, and he's standing on the stage throwing money, drinking champagne like I never existed. Genuinely no thought of me. I don't exist at this point. I can't get an Uber. I'm trying. I have to tuck my fucking tail between my legs and walk back up, go up, tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, could we please make up? I'm crying. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I know no one here. I can't get an Uber. I don't even know how to get back to the hotel. He looks at me, he goes, I don't care, and turns around and walks away.
He already found his peace. You were nowhere to be found when everything was rough for him, so why would he show up for you now in this case? It's a simple tit for tat. And you don't get to paint him as the villain in a mess that you created in the first place.
You wake up, I kind of think things are okay. We're going to be fine. He was like, let's go walk on the beach. And I was like, how romantic. Okay, great. I put on a white slip dress because I kind of wanted him to envision me as a bride. I grabbed my camera and I grabbed my work phone because it had a better lens at the time. Like it was a newer phone. So I didn't even bring my phone down. So we walk down to the water. It's stunning. I'm taking a couple pictures and we start to walk. And within 2 seconds, he looks me dead in the eye and says, I need to talk to you. And my heart fucking dropped. And I was like, excuse me? And he was like, I've been thinking. And I was like, no. He was like, I don't think I can make you happy. I don't want to do this anymore. And I think we should break up. It is 6 o'clock in the morning on the beach in Hawaii. We have 4 days left in our trip. I'm in a white dress. And this man just broke up with me. I went into full panic mode. I started freaking out, being like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. I was begging. I did that for about 2 minutes. Then after the 2 minutes was up, the panic switched to rage. And I'm like, I just told you that I was depressed 2 nights ago. I told you I was going to seek help. You're not even giving me a chance to do that, and you're breaking up with me. So when the going gets tough, you just get going. I was sobbing, convulsing, dry heaving on the beach in Hawaii at 6 o'clock in the morning in a white dress. Could you imagine if I had like set my phone up or something and I thought he was going to propose and then he was like, just kidding, I'm breaking up with you. So I storm off, don't have my phone with me, don't know what to do. I'm now on this island with this man who just dumped me.
Just looking at your response, it's pretty clear that he made the right choice. You should honestly be glad that he was mature enough to tell you to your face instead of dragging it out and keeping the relationship. It was already dead in the first place. He chose his peace over your chaos, and that does not sound like a bad decision at all.
When your woman say he just a friend after you done caught him actually saying something like that, he's never just a friend. Like he's a fallback plan. He ain't never just he's a fallback plan. Let's just put it like that. Yeah, she got busted. And first of all, she stayed on live too long after she got busted. You're supposed to go, turn that off right then and there. You don't want the world to see what happens after that. So she got busted. But the second thing is, and I want to hear this, y'all put in the comment section, because I'm gonna tell you my point of view. Had that happened to me, vacation over. We gonna finish this at the house, but the vacation is over. I'm not about to spend another 7 days with your nasty. You been cheating. I done caught you cheating. We're not about to do no vacationing. We done. Said she needed witnesses. Yeah. So put in the comment section what y'all would have done if you were that man, or if you was in that situation where that situation happened to you. You caught somebody live, busted like that. Would you finish your vacation? Put yes or no in the comment section. Would you have, if y'all had a 7-day vacation, you already paid for it. It's paid for, but you just caught your spouse cheat. What would you do? Because me personally, vacation is done.
Just a friend has to be one of the oldest excuses that girls like to pull off nowadays whenever they get caught cheating. If that happened to me, I probably would have sent her straight to the lobby and enjoyed the rest of the vacation in peace in this instance. I mean, the trip was already paid for, so might as well make it a good time, right?
I think it's time to talk about how I went from being dumped in Argentina 3 years ago to just getting back from a 2-week trip to Egypt with his sister. I haven't spoken to this man in 3 years, although it appears that he did just follow my TikTok last week, so shout out to him for supporting. I just became besties with his sister. We were like pretty good friends before I moved to Argentina with him. You know what? I actually feel like this is a much longer story. In the last 3 years since he broke up with me in Argentina, after moving to Mexico with his sister and learning how to scuba dive, I moved back to San Diego to get back together with him because I'm crazy. Then I broke up with him in San Diego, moved to Los Angeles for several months, and then with a different guy, I got dumped again. So I did put all of my belongings into a storage unit, planned to travel the world and work remotely. 2 weeks later, I got fired. Not laid off, I got fired. Then after 7 months of solo traveling and using up my entire savings account, I got a job offer in Dallas, Texas, where I lived for a year and a half. I just got back to New York in like February. So I think we're just gonna need to break down this pipeline a little bit more. We gotta get into how I ended up going from Argentina to Mexico to San Diego to Los Angeles to solo traveling to Dallas to here. Let's get into it.
That is a full roller coaster of craziness right there in plain straight up display. She is not just hopping men, she is hopping countries and jobs all at once. We already know how she's a rocking red flag, but I have to admit, the plot twists are actually impressive here.
I went on a girls' trip to Europe. My boyfriend of 3.5 years packed up our entire apartment behind my back to move to California without me. The lesson I learned: never compromise what you want in your life for your partner. In that relationship, I lost part of who I was. My independence and free thinking left my body. Small example of this in the relationship: my boyfriend would never let me get a dog. And 2.5 years into the relationship, when he finally did let me, he told me I could pick out any dog I wanted for my birthday. I chose the dog I wanted, a rescue Chihuahua baby boy. When we got there to get him, I wanted to name him Oliver. My boyfriend decided to tell me in that moment, actually, unless you don't let me name the dog, we're not getting him. So his name ended up being Kukulkan. Call him Kook for short. Which my baby boy Kook, who I still have, is absolutely perfect. Thinking back though, it was such a control tactic. He had to have the final say about the dog. Tinted moisturizer is so beautiful. On a larger scale, I compromised what I desired in my long-term future. He would talk often about not wanting to get married or having kids. Or after 3 years together, his biggest life goal was to end up on a deserted island alone. I remember telling my family I didn't want to get married or have kids. That was never the case. I was doing it to appease him. Animals. I want dogs running around, sleeping in my bed, giving me unconditional love every day. I want it all. A career, family, marriage. Someone who takes part in my passions and wants to build an empire and family together as my biggest supporter and partner. I want to be an independent thinker, living the life I desire without stipulations. I let my independent, badass self fade into the shadows of the life that he wanted. It was evident he was at the forefront of his mind. He made the decision to pack up our apartment and move to a different state without even discussing it with me. But it was clear he was also at the forefront of my mind, sacrificing what I wanted and who I was for that relationship. Instead of first place, I sat back seat with a participation trophy in my own headspace. Never let yourself fade into the rear view. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. And remember, you're never asking for too much.
That's the real problem right there, is that you can grip that steering wheel all you want, but you're going to be sitting in that car alone. If you want to date a strong and dependable man, you have to let him actually lead a relationship at least a good bit of the time. And running off on a girl's trip while leaving your partner behind, it's just wild, you know? It's, like I always say, to each their own, but no wonder he decided to walk away.
If you are dating a lady and she cheats on you and you caught her and she starts crying, then relax, there's no need for you to feel bad. Now, she's not crying because she feels bad. She's crying because she got caught. You think she was crying when she was doing oko oko? She wasn't crying. You think she was crying when she was taking rounds upon rounds and she was screaming, "Baby, don't stop." She wasn't crying. You think she was crying when she opened his legs and it slipped out and she held it back to put it inside again? She wasn't crying, so why now? Let me tell you something. If a lady cheats on you and you forgive her, She's going to do double. Do you know why? Because now you have found out her secrets and she has to replace you. That is how they work. That is how they do their things. So just because you caught her and you forgave her doesn't mean she's going to change. She was never sorry and she was never crying when she was in the process of cheating. But when she was caught, she's crying. You need to run for your life.
Exactly. It's never worth it to give these cheaters a second chance. They're always going to end up shedding crocodile tears, but even those tears mean nothing after the damage has already been done. Remember the golden rule, lads. It's never your girl. If she stayed at home and gave you that attention all day, you would still probably find something to complain about in this instance and still end up cheating. You know, it's just that behavioral mental space. I mean, you can play the victim as much as you want in this case, but you're definitely the one who broke the trust here. And that's the real reason the marriage is over.
I remember the night that she cheated on me. I knew it before it happened. I woke up in the middle of the night and I felt my chest just like getting stabbed. And I just knew something bad was happening. The next day I woke up, I couldn't get a hold of her. And I spent the whole day trying to figure out what was happening. And I got a photo message in my Instagram from someone that followed me of a picture of her with some other guy. And then I knew, and I had the picture, and I messaged her again, and I said, hey, yeah, I got this picture. Now's a really good time to be honest with me. And she said, I met Cameron. And I was like, who the f is Cameron? And she's like, Cameron Dallas. It hurt like hell. But the next day, she deletes all our photos that we'd ever posted together on social media, just wiped the grid clean, and posts one new photo of her and this guy.
What? On day one?
On day one.
Oh,
and
my
God.
God.
It was a Getty Images paparazzi photo on Rodeo Drive.
How do you compete?
I was a loser again. And not only a loser, just like the biggest loser you could imagine. That moment was like worse than depression. It was just like total apathy. Yeah. Like it was just, I felt like everything and nothing. Like heart ripped out and just couldn't even move. Like that feeling like I can't even leave my bed. I'm so hurt. Yeah. You know what the worst part about the whole thing was?
What?
I got back with her.
The way she instantly cut you off just says everything. She was never really yours in the first place and was just freeloading until she could latch on to another man that is really truly the biggest red flag of them all. I mean, you should have not taken her back because someone who cheats that easily will definitely do it again the moment it benefits them.
She ready? All right. Damn, I got a surprise for on your birthday. You looking hella good too.
Thank you.
Shit, damn. Hold on. Don't be picking. I got it. Hold on. Don't be picking now. Hold on. There you go. Surprise, baby. Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Did you pack my things?
Hell yeah, Hubert. You been cheating on me with Hubert.
He's just a friend.
Yeah, nah, he ain't no friend.
You really want to do this
he
on
ain't
my
no
birthday?
friend. I don't give a damn about your birthday. You been cheating on me with a dude named Hubert. I'll be damned. Here go your stuff. It's already packed. Get your stuff and get the hell out my house.
Even after getting caught and breaking his heart, she's concerned more about her birthday than her relationship. I mean, woman, we know you have no character in this instance, but at least show some remorse here, right? Because she's acting like a selfish cheater who cares really only about herself, and that's exactly why he is better off without her.
I have a question for you guys. Is it weird to travel without your significant other, like 1 week trips? I was just listening to the radio and they had this debate, and a lot of people texted in saying, yes, it's really weird to travel without your significant other. I would never do that. All of my friends who used to do that are now divorced. I've only been with my boyfriend for 3 years and I love traveling with him, but I've recently gone on a girls trip with my 2 best friends and I had the best time. And in my mind, I'm like, I have a relationship with my significant other, yes, but I also have relationships with my friends, and that shouldn't change if I'm married or like in a long-term relationship, right? What do you guys think?
If you're faithful, a little time apart is completely normal. But when someone is acting shady about a girl's trip and pushing ahead even when their partner is uncomfortable about it, that's where red flags tend to pop up in situations like that. It all depends on the situation, but ignoring your partner's boundaries, that's never a good sign.
Sees the baby and his reaction is?
That it looked like my ex.
Did you have sex with your ex?
I cheated on him one time. It was a couple months before I got pregnant, though. I had 2 cycles in between that time, and it just wasn't possible. I would have had been pregnant 11 months.
But you did cheat on your
Yes.
Boyfriend with your ex?
Yes.
Man, don't look like me. Man, as soon as I seen the head pop out, man, I just I knew who it looked like. I know it ain't funny,
Okay,
man.
no. But how is that possible?
What I was saying, man, when he came out, he looked like, you know, the dude's my cousin. You know, I've been around him forever, and when he came out.
Your ex is his cousin?
I was with him before him.
The way she just stands there like everything is normal is pretty unreal to me. She completely wrecked his life and even strained his relationship with his own family, all because she couldn't stay loyal. His tears say everything about the pain that she put him through, and what she did was cruel, and she's the only one to blame for it.
I'm going to try and summarize this. This woman left her man to go on holiday because he forgot his passport. Basically,
Say that again?
Was she wrong?
So did she leave him on purpose because she got a scolding?
Yes, she did. That was true.
Do you know what breaks relationships? It's like people are like, oh, the relationship didn't work out. What happened? It's them little things, you know. You know, there's little things that your partner does that gets you're like, oh. Yes.
To be fair, even as much as I love pettiness, I don't actually know if I would do that because it's a trip.
Say I would do
I think I would probably be like, but I've got my passport. Where's yours?
You know what's deep? She knew from home he didn't have his passport.
She
probably saw it in the drawer.
It's probably on the table.
You know that time he was shouting at her? In her head she was thinking, alright, cool, watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When they both get back home, what should happen? Should they break up? Should she break up with him? Should he break up with her?
Breaking up. What does he want her to wait?
Just laugh about it. You won't do that again.
What's the conversation when you get home?
If I'm the guy, it could be, I'm gonna leave you after this.
It's not that deep.
Nah. If a guy done this to me, bro, I'm leaving.
Yeah, you may not have a relationship.
To an empty house.
Yeah, she should be, when she's having fun, she should be thinking, I may not have a man. You know?
And also, she should have turned off the phone. She should have. You know what I would have done? I'd have been like, you know what, the flight's about to leave now. You know,
all the way.
Babe.
Yeah, baby.
I wish I may try and stall the gate. I'm stalling the gate. I'm trying.
So her holiday mattered more to her than a relationship with the man that she was supposed to care about. And that's exactly why he should walk away without hesitation, because she deserves to come home to her bags already packed, because choosing a trip over her partner shows pure selfishness.
10 to work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday.
Jesus, take a break.
I got engaged to a 4-year relationship I had with this girl. I moved into an apartment. Her parents did not let her move out before the wedding, so I lived alone, and my girl had a key and would come, but would have to leave. On a random Tuesday, my boss said we can leave early. It was 1 p.m. I was just ready to relax. I didn't even text my fiance that I got off early. I was just gonna get to the apartment, shower, and pull up on her at her parents' house. I get to the apartment and I see her car there, but I enter slowly and I hear noises coming from my bedroom. I stand next to my door and I hear them kick the door open, and there's that with the mother I don't like.
Oh,
mind you, this is Georgia, open carry state.
Oh, Jesus.
I whip my gun out of my holster and straight pointing at this dude with tears in my eyes. She yelled at me to stop. You know how it goes. And I honestly didn't want to hear nothing. So I just told dude, get the fuck out. And he tried putting on his clothes and I yelled, now. So he ran out in boxers and clothes in hand.
That's right.
Kicked her out, called her mom about what just happened. After I kicked her out, I looked down the barrel of my gun crying. I almost pulled the trigger and my phone rang. It was my little brother. He is 10. He just called and said he missed me and if we could play Fortnite when I got off work. I pulled the gun away. I went into a depression so bad I lost my job. I actually found out about this podcast from her. So if she still listens, fuck you.
Say it louder.
Fuck you.
Man, that is rough, but you should never let someone else's betrayal push you to hurting yourself. People like that were never truly yours in the first place, and finding out the truth is painful, but it's still a blessing in disguise. It's better to deal with the hurt now than live your whole life trusting a lie. You deserve someone who actually values you.
She ended up
Honestly, bro, this one is on you. The moment you found out about the first kid, you should have been gone. I mean, she already showed you what she is, and women who cheat like that usually are going to do it again, so you should have left the first time.
Wife works as a nurse. I work from home. Some of her interests have changed. She came home and kind of let me know that she had interest towards a coworker. I found out she was hanging out with some of her male doctors at their house. We've been together for 12 years now.
Did it catch you completely off guard?
I didn't know where this came from. She indicated that she didn't cheat on me. She needed a father figure or a person who's more of a superiority individual to talk about stuff with, because what she does is very traumatic. She went to somebody else who was more like an emotional type thing.
Yeah, I don't buy it at all. You don't go to their house over and over and over again. You don't sneak around for a year. She told you she's got feelings for somebody else. Because she's still going to work in the same place with these same people, right?
The individual no longer works there.
Yeah, but I don't trust her as far as I can see her. Does she show you her text every day and have her location turned on?
She actually turned her location off and said that it was overarching and overpowering.
Yet she wants a father figure?
Yeah.
She's cheating on you. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
She's not looking for a father figure. She clearly already has her own vision of a daddy. And the fact that she's still visiting her ex-coworker's place is a massive red flag on its own, like insanely massive red flag. You definitely need to walk away from that immediately as fast as you can because you deserve better.
Nah, for real. You think I'm finna fly you out and not get no pussy? Are you crazy? You can stay right here. I told you that. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. Give me an Uber. Like, what am I supposed to do? Baby, you have to get on a flight. Uber, we're back to the hotel. We're in Puerto Rico right now. So if you're not finna give it up, you can stay right here. I'm not getting your flight. Give it up in the airport? I mean, we could go get a little motel real quick. We could go in the porta potty. We could go somewhere. But you couldn't get an extra day. In a bathroom. I didn't get an extra day because you was acting funny since you got here, acting like you ain't wanna. You feel me? But now all of a sudden you on your period. Now all of a sudden you on your period. So what you gonna do? Let me know right now. To get home, for real? No, seriously, I'm not buying. I bought a one-way trip for both of us. Now you need to find your way back. Or this is against the law. This is against the law. Yeah. What? How? How? I'm trafficking you? That's what you call that? No. I just feel like.
Well, you messed with the wrong guy, lady. I mean, you just got to keep your law book to yourself. There's no rule that says a man cannot protect himself from someone who is clearly trying to use him for money, which is the truth. I mean, so good luck finding your way home because you kind of brought it on yourself.
You know me, I got cheated on.
Oh,
and
sorry.
once you get cheated on, as a man, you understand.
You say shame. That lady fumbled. She fumbled.
Can you imagine?
With your head swinging like
You know
that.
what? I thought I was that guy. I even remember telling my boys a couple months before I got cheated on, I could put my hand there. That girl would never cheat on me. And she fully did.
Damn.
Bareback even. Hey! Imagine.
Hey!
Hold me.
We didn't need the context. We didn't need
But
the
you needed it.
visuals. Oh,
I wanted to understand why I was
wow.
down bad. That situation taught me, Bananga, you don't own anybody.
Facts.
In this world. You could do the most, like the most I did for her. You can be the most perfect person, but a human being is instinctively selfish. When the cards are down, they're going to look after their own.
When all the chips are down, the chips are down.
When the chips are down. So for me, I'm no longer threatened by other men like that, bro. Let me tell you why. As a man, if someone bought my girl something expensive, I honestly, hand on my heart, mother, I would.
Exactly. You can treat her like a queen, but if she's a cheater, she's just plain and simple going to cheat. And that's why choosing the right partner really matters more than anything.
All we need from you is a fun fact, and then take a little pause and give us your pickup line, okay?
So a little fun fact about me is not only did I find out my girlfriend cheated on me in college, but she had 3 abortions with different guys. So actually, I think the real reason they overturned Roe versus Wade is because she was overpopulating heaven, but who knows?
Is that your pickup line?
Oh, no, sorry. My pickup line is, you can call me Pistachio because you got to work for this nut.
Wow. I do like pistachios.
That's what you pulled from this?
Bro, that story had nothing to do with anything, but wow, her college life really sounded like some pure chaos. But honestly, you dodged a whole mess by not staying with her in that pickup line. Respect. That was smooth. Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to numbers content like this in the future, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay strong.